Welcome to our course on coronavirus, mental health, and behavioral health considerations. My name is Andy Rozak, and I'm the Executive Director at the Institute for Childhood Preparedness, and I'm very happy that you're joining us today. We know that the global pandemic known as coronavirus has really disrupted society. The course today is going to focus on mental health and behavioral health, and is going to provide you with information and resources to help identify and understand some of the feelings that you, your parents or clients, and the children that you care for may be experiencing. We're also going to be joined by a host of experts that will provide you some actionable tools and tips that can reduce your levels of stress and anxiety today, as well as provide information that you should be taking into account as you start to think about either reopening your program or returning to that sense of normalcy that we all strive for. A recent poll was conducted and it found that nearly half, or 45% of adults in the United States, said that their mental health has been negatively impacted due to worry and stress over the coronavirus. As the pandemic wears on, it is likely that the mental health burden will increase as measures taken to slow the spread of the virus, such as social distancing, school closures, business closures, stay-at-home orders, lead to greater isolation and financial concerns. Prior to the coronavirus, nearly 1 in 5 adults, or about 47 million people, reported having a mental illness in the past year, and over 11 million reported having a serious mental illness. During this unprecedented time of uncertainty and fear and anxiety, it's likely that mental health issues, and probably substance abuse disorders, will be exacerbated. Simply put, those suffering before the pandemic are probably suffering now more than ever during the pandemic. And we need to be cognizant of this fact. This could be our staff, this could be the families that we serve, it could even be the children that we serve. So today's course is going to look at all these issues and provide you with concrete, actionable solutions that you can take, as well as thoughts and considerations that you should take into account as you're formulating your plans. Let's spend a minute and review the objectives for this course. First, we're going to want to be able to identify causes of stress and typical reactions to stressful situations in both children and adults. We're going to talk about how children and adults manage, handle, and process stress differently. We'll identify techniques that can serve as ways to reduce stress and build resilience. We'll also talk about considerations for those working in stressful situations. We'll talk about burnout and compassion fatigue. We'll also describe considerations for individuals with developmental disabilities as they too struggle to deal with the coronavirus. And we'll talk about strategies that you can use when attempting to return to normal or when attempting to reopen your childcare program. Thank you so much for joining us on this important course. I'm really excited to get into the content with you. At the end of this video, you'll see a button up in the upper right-hand corner that says Complete and Continue. Just click on that and you'll be advanced to the next section.